Hey there, drone fans. Rick here again from Drone Valley. It's day 9 in our 12 Days of Drone Valley Christmas giveaways, and I have a spectacular prize for you today. But before I get to this, Santa was frustrated because he had a hard time pulling up a weather report on his brand new iPhone that he just gave himself because he's Santa. So he looked over at his wife, Mrs. Claus, and said, "Honey, can you look out the window and let me know what you think the weather's going to do tonight?" So she looked back at him and smiled, pulled back the curtain and said, "Well, it looks like rain, dear." On the 9th day of Christmas, Drone Valley gave to me a brand new RM75 fill light from our good friends over at SmallRig. That's right, it's an RGB fill light, and it's beautiful. Now, this is such a new product, I'm not even sure it's available on the market yet, but SmallRig sent it to us and said, "Hey, do a review of this." And I said, "Well, we're having this Christmas giveaway. Can you send me a second one? I'll do the review and I'll give one away as part of the 12 Days of Drone Valley Christmas." And they said, "Sure, we'll send you a second one." So I've got a beautiful fill light right here. Now, you might look at this and think, what's the big deal with the fill light? Well, for starters, it's tiny and it's incredibly powerful. It charges through a USB-C port. It can last a couple of hours on full brightness. It's an RGB as well as a white where you can adjust the temperature, you can adjust the brightness. It also has a companion phone app where you can adjust those things remotely from a distance, and you can even pick a color palette that's standard. You can take a picture, zero in on a spot in the picture, and turn the light to that particular color. It's just an amazing product. The cool part about it too is it's magnetic. So it's got magnets on 3 sides, so you can stick it to something that's metal on the bottom, on the other side if you want, even on the back of the unit. It's totally magnetic, which means if you have a couple of these, you can clip them together and you can control all those lights from the same exact application. It's like a mesh network that it sets up. So it's a brilliant light in so many ways. Now, I've been playing with it the last couple of days. Honestly, I couldn't put it down. The minute it showed up, I charged it up and I've been playing around with it and I just love it. So you're getting the whole kit. And this is a fantastic fill light to use for taking pictures or for a YouTuber out there. Or again, if you're a TikToker doing dances, this is the perfect light to light up your studio. You get the light. You get the lensing system on the front. This is sort of a filter that'll knock down some of the shininess of the light. You get a charging cable. It's a USB-A to USB-C. Again, this charges over USB-C really quickly, and an instruction manual. And everything here is part of this giveaway, and it couldn't be easier to enter. Like I say every time, down below you'll find a link. If you click that link, it'll ask for your email address and your username on YouTube, and I only need those so I can find out who you are when you win the contest and actually ship you the product. So after 7 days, we're going to put all the names in a big tall top hat, and we're going to pull one out at random, and we're going to send that person an email saying, "Hey, good news, you won the SmallRig fill light. Send us your address and we'll ship it off to you." Again, there's no shenanigans here. We're not trying to do anything funky. We're just going to put it in a box and send it to you. No shipping charges. We don't need anything from you except your address so I can send it to you. And again, I don't care where in the world you live. Now, I've come up with a couple of funny names. One of them that really made me chuckle was a town called Ding Dong, Texas. That's right, Ding Dong, Texas. And I can't imagine talking to somebody else from parts of the country going, "Well, I'll send you that thing. Where do you live?" "I live in Ding Dong, Texas." What kind of conversation does that start? Now, I apologize to anybody living in that town. I'm sure it's a beautiful place. Interestingly, it's in the county of Bell. And it's just a coincidence. It has nothing to do with the county. It has to do with a general store that was started with 2 brothers, I guess, that were named Bell, and the sign that was painted for the front of it had 2 bells on it with the words Ding Dong coming out the bottom, and everybody just liked the name so much they named the town Ding Dong, Texas. So if you live in Ding Dong, Texas, man, I hope you win this one because I could send it to you as an apology, but I think that's a great name and probably a beautiful town. Anywhere in the world is fine. You could live in Europe, you could live in South Pacific. I don't care where you live. We'll put it in a box and ship it off to you. I'm just happy to be able to give this back. And I can't thank our good friends over at SmallRig enough to say to them, look, this is a big deal for us to be able to give back to our community every year. And the fact that you're willing to sponsor this with a product means an awful lot to me. So I promise you I'll get on this review in the next day or two and have it up here, a full review, and I'll make sure I point out all the cool things about it. But thank you so much for sending this to me. And for all the folks out there that have been supporting the channel all this time, I'm overwhelmed by the amount of support I see every year from the people that are watching the channel, the comments that are posted, the questions you ask, which are really nerdy digital questions. I love those kind of things. And I feel like we're trying to do our best to give you really good information about drones and other high-tech gear. And I'm inspired by what I hear back from you guys. So what that means is you're enjoying what we're doing, which means we're going to do a lot more of it in the new year. So we've got 3 more days left. Let's see, 10, 11, and 12. And then we've got a big mystery prize coming up at the end. And I may have a couple of special guests in those last couple of clips. So keep your fingers crossed on that. Anyway, that's it for today. So thanks an awful lot for watching. I sure hope you're enjoying this. And until tomorrow, happy flying.